2016 Chevy Camaro. Get pumped. This is a car that you should get excited about. Let's go for a spin. The 2016 Chevy Camaro. It's lighter, it's faster, it looks about the same, but it's got a lot of new features and technologies that will make it appeal to traditional Camaro loyalists and maybe attract some new ones. I'm Greg Migliore here in Detroit on Belle Isle. Let's go for a drive. So this is the 2016 Chevy Camaro. It's a muscle car. It's the new generation of one of Chevy's most iconic names. So the Camaro is different inside and out. Outside, it's a little bit more of a subtle change. When you look at this car, you're like, well, hey, that looks like a Camaro. It's sort of, I would say, it's an approach like what Porsche uses with the 911. If you've seen a 911, you know what the new one looks like. If you've seen a Camaro, that's a lot what this one looks like too. But they did some things with the aerodynamic treatments and with the head and the tail lights to basically give it a more modern look, a slimmer, trimmer look. Frankly, it looks like the Camaro hit the gym and came out ripped and slimmer. This car runs on a new chassis. They borrowed the underpinnings from the Cadillac ATS, which is a car we really like to drive. Chevy cut out about 200 to 300 pounds compared with the old Camaro, which makes the car really drive a lot better. It's much more of a competitor with the Mustang. Today I've tested out the V6 model, that's 335 horsepower. It's paired up with the 6-speed manual. Short of the SS V8 model, this is the car enthusiasts are gonna want. I really like the feel of this 6-speed manual. It's got good clutch engagement, the shifter's tall, it's got leather, it's got a nice sort of metal face on top. It looks good and it feels good. You can also get a turbo inline 4-cylinder. That's sort of the new entry-level engine. Chevy admits that they had to have this. That's an engine that I think will probably make up maybe even more of the sales than the V6. I like the shift action. The throws are a little bit long, but it's good. The clutch engagement is just a good athletic feel. It's not like, say, the Subaru WRX or anything, but you know, there's a good, it just has a really good feel to it. All right, I'm in first gear, into second. We're just smoothly cruising down Jefferson Avenue, up into third. I like the exhaust note in this car. I'm driving it in sport mode. Sounds good. If you want to drop into a different mode, like say snow and ice or tour mode, you can do that right here with a button in the center console. I like that a lot. That's smart. You don't want to hunt for a button that changes how your car drives. It's good that it's right here. Now the rest of the interior is new. I like the layout. Over here in the center is the 8-inch color touchscreen. Looks good, it's functional. Can zoom in, can zoom out. The touch functions work really well too. Steering wheel feels nice in your hands. It's just the right size for a car like this. That's something I feel about the new Camaro, is they really got the proportions right. I like the long dash. When I think of like muscle cars, I like this sort of wide feel. It really stretches out beside you. It looks good. It's exactly the feel I think you want in a Chevy Camaro. There are some things I'm not a fan of inside this car, and some of these materials don't feel great to me. I'm driving one of the less expensive models, but still, I feel like some of this stuff could be a little bit nicer. So like I mentioned, we've got a V6 engine in here that's still 335 horsepower, plenty potent. We're about to go under Cobo Center. This is where the Detroit Auto Show is. Makes a lot of noise. It's a really good sound. So we're just gonna have some fun here and let this car kind of roar. It sounds good going through the tunnels of Detroit. It sounds exactly like a Chevy Camaro should. So that's the 2016 Chevy Camaro. It's lighter and it's faster, and after a day of driving it all over the Motor City, I can tell you it's a lot of fun. It's much more competitive with the Ford Mustang, but we won't be able to tell you for sure until we get both of these bad boys out on the track. For Autoblog, I'm Greg Migliore.